marketplace when king's tomb.
Yeah.
So that all the kings from former dynasty went here do some ritual, asking those king spirits that okay, we take care of this for prosperity. Some places that we could get inside. So we just
Shoes had to be taken off.
there are like many stray cats. It's been a social problem with the street cats. You can see those cats. And also it's nice resting. We went to one of the royal palaces. We had to go around, but we found this nice street. This street was more like very kind of trendy area. So in Korea nowadays we call it neutral. It's like some combination of new stuff and then retro stuff. So maybe you can, for example, like you can make some kind of modern bar inside of Korean traditional buildings, or making some dishes or some cocktails. Combination of like a traditional ingredients and modern Western ingredients. So these kind of things are very popular in Korea currently. So this street was one of them. So that we saw that many young Koreans were there. Yeah. These are also very unique in a way. This is a mixture of Koreanese and some kind of modern Westernese. It can provide very good, unique experience. We just arrived to the palace here. Also, you can see this. So city tour, open. I think we just took a picture of this in front of the royal palace. These days, these royal palaces are very popular place for dates. You can see many couples and people on a date. People with Korean traditional costumes. Then near the royal palaces, there are those rental shops. So you can rent. If you wear these traditional costumes, then it is for free to enter this type of these royal palaces. Can be a nice experience. So we've seen many people wearing these costumes.
And perhaps the size would have been too small for a big person like me.
But actually, there are many Westerns who are renting these costumes. So I'm sure they have all the sizes. And this was the main building where King do some meetings with his officers. King is inside, and then his officers are lined up here, higher the rank, and then closer to the king's chair inside of the building.
The throne.
This can be the traditional sort of setup for the house. At the time, we didn't really use any tables or chairs. It's more like we were just sitting on the floor. We had this floor heating. So below this wooden floor, there are like stone. There's a stone floor that we heat up. The stone floor contains the heat for a long time. So that's how we do the heating. This traditional method has been used even these days too. This character is our imaginary creature. It's kind of like
lion, panther.
Yeah, something like that. So we believe that this creature is on the good side, unlike dragon. It's on the good side, so it protects people. This animal is also a symbol of Seoul City. We're looking for beer places that we finally found. In Korea, it's extremely hard to find place for pint of beer during daytime. Obviously, you don't want to go restaurant, because restaurants you have to eat. So what you need is just a pint of beer, which quenches your thirst. Bars are normally opening from evening, so during daytime, there was almost no place you can drink beer, unless you're buying from convenience store and drinking on the street. We didn't want that, but fortunately, we found one. All the cafes we went, they didn't sell. Most of the cafes didn't sell any alcoholic beverages. We had this pure party. But how was it? Was it good?
I like that.
So it was really chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it very much. I remember it was very good.
Also,
Very excited.
Yeah.
we are heading to one of the most touristy street, traditional street called Insadong. There are many Korean traditional like products they're selling. Green tea from Jeju Island. There's a brand, and this is the brand store. This is heart-shaped green and dried green tea. And this was pretty warm. Warms up, so they gives the
Odor.
metro station. You can take the airport metro. So this was the next day. We are heading to Jeju Island. Our flight was around like 1 p.m. or something. In the morning, we had we took this airport metro to the airport. Like in Korea, there are 2 different airports. One is Incheon Airport. We arrived from here. That's the main international airport. But there's another one that's called Gimpo Airport. It became like a side airport. Normally domestic flights and some short distance flights to other Asian countries. In the metro, like we found this seat reserved for pregnant women. There's like a little small character prevents like other people can sit.
Oh yeah.
In Finland also there are like those seats for seniors and then some disabled people. But then normally those seats are taken unless there are seniors. But in Korea, we just rather keep them empty.
Even though the metro is full.
Yeah, even the metro is full, but still like this pregnant woman seat was
Yeah.
completely empty.
Yeah.
And this was the airport for the check-in.
It's very crowded.
Yeah, I think flight from Seoul to Jeju is the world most crowded traffic because there are like flights in every 3 to 5 minutes. No wonder there are like so many. Because like in Jeju Island, we didn't really see many non-Korean tourists, but most of them was Korean tourists from the mainland. Second accommodation in Seoul, and it was just a house, 2 stories house. But then on the first floor, they gave it as an Airbnb. Here you can see this water purifier. Like in Korea, tap water quality is good. When coming to the house, the pipes in the house might be rusty. That's why it seems like people are just using water purifier instead of pipe renovation. So all the restaurants and everywhere here, the restaurants and bars are giving you tap water. But in Korea, always purified water from the water purifier. We went to this one, the Chinese restaurant, but then in Korea, Chinese food is a little bit special. It's like the Chinese food in Korea is called like 중국집, basically Chinese house, direct translation. Their menus are very unique that you cannot really find anywhere else, including mainland China. When those Chinese kind of settled down in Korea, they invented the fusion dishes. So, which is why we have these Chinese dishes you cannot find anywhere else. And then nearby our accommodation, there was a stream going towards this Han River. They made this riverside park. People do run, riding bicycles, and then even there are some small pubs, so you could drink some alcoholic beverages or drink some soft drinks.
And they had gyms.
Oh yeah, outdoor gyms too. This was the noreban, the karaoke that I saw, but it's a little different. It is like stepless noreban karaoke. You can just sing with coins. So you put coins and then. So I think compared to normal karaoke, this is a lot cheaper. So it says like for about like 30 cents, you can sing 2 songs. On that night, we came back to Seoul. We went out and we went to this Itaewon, the foreigner district. This was like the foreigner district because like there are many embassies nearby. Also, there is a U.S. Army base. Now it sort of became like popular area
Yeah, it
for
was
locals.
very lively. Yeah, and lots of people are hanging out there. Locals and foreigners.
You see
Like different kinds.
Swedish.
No, we didn't.
But I heard that actually, was it like either Simo or Yuka said like they met one Finnish guy and then Korean woman couple. They are like old.
Oh yeah, at the metro station. Yeah.
He said It used to be very like kind of locally, community, foreign community kind of place. There are like several bars, but you just go there after work, and then you just meet people there, your neighbors there. It's very like kind of community based. But then he also said they changed a lot, so they became too sort of touristy. So all the locals go travel there, so it's more like too much like
For a pub crawl.
yeah, like clubbing and stuff like that. One of the good thing was here that you could use English, so that I didn't need to translate
You
it.
didn't have to buy food.
So how was your experience? You guys came back in the morning.
In the morning, that's true. Yeah, we had lots of fun. Yeah, we were dancing and hanging out, and we tried to get different places. Unfortunately, we didn't get all to those places we tried to. Maybe we didn't.
How come? Like, was it like too much, too long queue, or?
No, there was this age limit thing. We were either too old or only I was too old.
Ah, yeah. In Korea, there's a unique this internal policy of the bars and clubs. Only people who are younger than this age can enter. If you are sort of too old, then you cannot enter.
Yeah, we found one underground pub and we thought, okay, let's go see that. And yeah, they asked my IDs and told me, okay, you are too old. So
Really?
yeah,
That's
only
new thing.
yeah,